one should be good.
Well, the beauty of this is there's a little bit of a long-distance relationship where there's certainly respect. But I wouldn't say there's much love lost here. Should be a physical game, should be emotional game. A little bit of nastiness, Kevin.
Oh, yes. Well said, Doris. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Morris outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch 4.
And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Davis kicks to LeBron. Back to Davis. Over Randall. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
It's incredible to me, Kevin, how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. It'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. It sounds like a solid approach, guys.
Thank you, David. No good from Gibson.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
It's Bradley on the wing, covered by Payton. Bradley passes to James. Shot clock at 5. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
And the bright lights of LA, perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Free throw good, LeBron. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. On defense, the Lakers. Here's Payton, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Bradley passes to James. Kicks it out to Bradley. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 5. Bullock passes to Randall. Payton looking around. Passes it to Bullock to stop the drought. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Boston. On the wing, Davis. He's defended by Randall. Bradley against Payton. Clock at 4. And here's Green outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Back to Payton. Got a piece of it. LeBron passes to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 6 points for Davis.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Randall. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. New York again turning it over. Los Angeles leading by 7. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Gibson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now when it comes to load management strategy, Doris, should coaches do it along the way as opposed to waiting until the last, say, quarter or third of the season?
Well, Kev, I think you can look to the San Antonio Spurs, who I think were the first to really look hard at what we would now describe as load management. And I think the one thing is you're trying to just make sure guys are prepared for the most important point of the season. You've got to win enough to get in the playoffs and be positioned well, but your guys have also have to be healthy at the end of the year.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
And it's Davis missing. Knicks trail by 8. Morris looking over the floor. Outside Gibson. Pass to Morris. Trying to get open is Randall. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Gibson.
You get the sense Marcus Morris this close says, I can score on anyone.
On the wing, James. He's guarded by Bullock. James kicks to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by New York. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Robinson's checked in for Taj Gibson. Los Angeles on D. Now Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Randall no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now, here's Howard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And they double up Davis. 3 on the clock. James wide open. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. James has got 5 now.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ntilikina's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Bradley. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. Robinson passes to Randall. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
And it's LeBron missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Davis against Morris. And Davis sends it back. And it's Rondo in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Sinks the three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis. And the Lakers have possession. They're leading by 8. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Portis, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox comes in for Marcus Morris. And Ellington is subbed in for Reggie Bullock. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Caldwell Pope against Portis. Davis, he can't get that one. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Ntilikina. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tipped away. Clock at 6. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. LeBron James, number 1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Oh, no doubt. He is their decision maker offensively, the one who calls the shots. And those decisions are almost always the right ones. He is just so smart with the basketball.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Portis. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here's Ellington. Pass to Ntilikina. Drops in the tray.
Boy, Frank Ntilikina has such an impressive wingspan, excellent size for his position, and when he rises up, he can go right over defenders.
Here's Davis, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. taken away. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it. The fast break chance.
Well, I really like Kevin Knox taking the initiative and seeking contact right there. Nicely done. And Kevin Knox, yet another player out of the University of Kentucky. We've seen so many enter the NBA from that program. What they love about Kevin Knox is his ability to score at all three levels.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, you think about Kevin Knox, 1 year of collegiate basketball at the University of Kentucky before being picked 9th overall in 2018. Let's remember, he's young, but he seemed to be prepared for the bright lights.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Davis, and it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now here's Caldwell Pope. No points in the game yet for him. Now the pass to Rondo. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And with Knox, the Knicks kept feeding him minutes, Doris, allowing him to learn on the fly.
Yes, because of the circumstance with his team, he got a lot of the offense running through him as the season progressed. And for Kevin Knox, he had ample room to grow and make mistakes, and that's critical to his development.
Here's Ntilikina. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. "16 feet away. Robinson lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Caldwell Pope kicks to Kuzma.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And both free throws good from Rondo. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Portis. Launches a 3. On the wing, Ellington. Ntilikina looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Portis. Over Rondo. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there.
Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And here we go. Fast break. Ellington's got the ball. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And the basket by Knox. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Well, this is what we expect. The rise and fire from Kevin Knox in a catch-and-shoot situation. You better guard him now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Ellington defending. Rondo with it. He has 5. That's tipped.
This is the effort they need from Kevin Knox on the defensive end. What a block.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks out front as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. So it's the Knicks now, following the three-point attempt by Dwight Howard. It's Robinson high post, working on Howard. Poked away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Guys, when you consider the New York Knicks roster, there is some talent amongst their young players. More than a handful of their guys in their first 3 years in the league. Kevin Knox, Mr. Robinson, and Mr. Dotson all could be factors for them in the future.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Knicks. Lakers on D. They've led by as many as 11 points. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Ellington from outside. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Doris with the youth. The Knicks added Dennis Smith to that bunch as well.
No doubt, Kevin, this was a player they had their eyes on. So when you couple Dennis Smith Jr. with some of the young assets they've collected over the last couple of years, there's a ton of young talent coming up in New York right now.
Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back three will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ellington, the pass to Portis. Kicks it to Payton. To the middle, stolen by McGee. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. McGee, the pass to Cook. From deep. Caruso, no good. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 13-point game against Boston. Caruso, the pass to McGee. Gibson with the steal. Up top, Ellington. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. A beautiful reverse layup. Gibson's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Boy, Taj Gibson unafraid in the face of contact. How tough is this guy?
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Over Payton. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Cook. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Gibson passes to Knox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Well, you look at the length of Knox, Doris, his arm span, his frame. He can be a handful.
No doubt. Kevin Knox is able, because of that frame you talked about, to shrug off contact and muscle through most players. His reach allows him to be disruptive on the defensive end. So in terms of the physical metrics, you love what this guy brings to the table.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Morris is checked in for the Knicks. Reggie Bullock comes in for Wayne Ellington. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. James comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Danny Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Avery Bradley in for Cook. And so he makes both from the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Lakers trail by 6. There's the pass to McGee. LeBron outside. Drills it from outside. James has got 8.
I'll tell you, that is the area of greatest development in LeBron James's game. That incredible perimeter game that he has added later in his career. Incredible.
Now, here is Morris. He had 19 points in the win against Cleveland.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Poke loose. Bradley kicks to James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Randall's checked in for the Knicks.
I think what amazes me about LeBron James is that he never stops pushing. This guy is pursuing greatness.
Now here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the rejection by James. And he gets it back. Randall dishes to Payton. Fires for 3. And James pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And it's Davis finishing it off.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Outside Gibson. He kicks it to Payton. Back to Gibson. Bullock with it. He's against Green. No good from Payton.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Gibson passes to Payton. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bradley. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
It's amazing to me the defensive instincts Avery Bradley has. This guy's focused, and he's a lockdown defender.
Payton against Bradley. Payton kicks to Gibson. The feed to Morris. Passes it to Bullock. Looking to end the run. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I really like how Marcus Morris plays within the offense. This guy is so solid at recognizing when he should give it up.
Now here's LeBron. He had 15 points last outing. It's Bradley on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Randall dishes to Gibson. Randall passes to Payton. Back to Randall. Over Bradley. Randall no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And finished off by Davis.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Now here's Payton. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Bullock with it. He's against Green. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Cans the shot from the wing.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide open teammates on a consistent basis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. And it's Ntilikina in for Payton. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Danny Green. Free throw good, James. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
For New York, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. And here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up LeBron from past the arc. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Rondo's got 8 points.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now here is Robinson. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity, and he makes that one. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Morris against LeBron. Outside Robinson. Here's Ntilikina. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, this guy maturing right before our eyes. Frank Ntilikina drills the catch and shoot. Pretty.
James. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Ntilikina kicks to Robinson. Pass to Bullock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. Los Angeles leading by 7. Lays it up off the glass. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Randall. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Howard against Robinson. That shot is off. Good D by Howard. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's James, and the Lakers get it back. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morris passes to Robinson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Robinson's got 8.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
James outside. Shoots a fader. They get it back. Howard dishes to Davis. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 8. Pass to Randall. Over Davis. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Randall. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Davis. He's looking for James and finds him. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's Davis on the wing. 6 to shoot, and they double up Davis. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
More often than not, Ernie, LeBron tries to involve his teammates early, but he came in ready to shoulder the load tonight. Terrific all-around performance in the first half.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Something that isn't his strength but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Julius Randle is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Back to James. Shoots. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 6. Randle outside. It's stolen by Bradley. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Well, it doesn't take much for LeBron James to find his rhythm. The king right now making it look effortless.
Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
Well, you got to love Avery Bradley turning on the Jets, mixing gears exceptionally on his way to the rim.
Payton against James. Payton the bounce pass. For 3, Bullock. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And so it's the Lakers with it. McGee, the pass to Bradley. And it's Davis at the elbow. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And the pass to Gibson. Kicks it to Payton. In the corner, it's Morris. 5 on the clock. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cook's checked in. And here are the Lakers. stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And they double up Davis. It's stolen by Randall. Payton outside. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. In third, the Lakers.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Now here's Payton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Payton. There's the steal.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Passes to Randall. Six on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Knicks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. That one misses for Randall. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Now here's Payton. And Gibson kicks to Bullock. Knocked loose. Out to Morris for 3. New York, no good that time either.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
To the right side. McGee against Gibson. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Ntilikina comes in for Reggie Bullock. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in. Now, here is Morris. 6 points for him. Inside. And Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Here is Cook, covered by Morris. Green passes to James. Back to Green from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Payton kicks to Ntilikina. And it's sent back by Howard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Green with the ball. Count the basket. Green's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, just great intelligence there from Danny Green. This guy a pro at knowing when and where to attack the basket.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. So for the Knicks, Portis, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox comes in for Morris. And Ellington is subbed in for Payton. The Lakers also making some changes. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. Los Angeles on D. Ntilikina kicks to Ellington. New York, no good that time either.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The offensive rebound. Rondo with a clean look. Off target with the open look. Knicks trail by 20. Here's Knox. He has 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Ntilikina. He's around 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually. Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Back to Knox. Pass to Ntilikina. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Fires from deep. Caruso, no good. Here's Knox. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Robinson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim, Doris, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes.
And that one misses. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Caruso. Here is Howard. To the paint. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Caldwell-Pope's got his first 2 points of the night.
All heart from Caldwell-Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Robinson passes to Knox. On the wing, Ellington. New York moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Knox misses. Lakers leading by 20. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. He kicks to Robinson. And the shot goes in. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Right side, Rondo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
Take a break.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Ntilikina. Unloads from 13. Connects, the jumper drops. Ntilikina's got 8 points.
Well, Frank Ntilikina showing you that under great defense, he can keep his focus and knock it down.
Howard, that shot no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. 1:30 left in the third quarter. The pass to Portis. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Kuzma. Robinson kicks to Ellington. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 18. Offside Rondo. And again, no good by the Lakers. Knicks shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Knox. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. He's got 8.
I'll tell you, what sound shot mechanics. Kevin Knox's jumper is wet.
Passes it to Rondo. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Rondo. Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. That one is no good. Knicks trail by 17. That's tipped. Pass to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Portis. That one falls.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 8 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Knox. Outside Portis. Clock at 6. The pass to Ntilikina. 3-pointer. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Rondo. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Bradley's checked in for Alex Caruso. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
New York again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
One minute now into this 4th quarter. Knocks it loose. Bradley dishes to Rondo. Of course, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Here's Payton. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Over to the wing. Bullock kicks to Payton. 5 to shoot. James with it. Now Payton defending. Goes up. And James throws it down hard.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Now Payton to the middle to stop the run. Robinson misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Bradley gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
New York calls timeout.
And no doubt coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gibson looking it over, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more, and he's done.
Passes it to Trier. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Brosdakis. Feeds to Gibson. Pass to Knox. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Dudley. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Cook, the pass to Bradley. Back to Cook. Shoots the 3. Dotson with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Trier. Outside Gibson. The pass to Knox. Shoots over Bradley. And the shot is long. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight. Cook, the pass to Dudley. James outside. Outside Bradley. Kept alive. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Deep 2 from Trier. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And LeBron throws it down.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gibson passes to Knox. Can't hit from in close.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
That's good from McGee. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Cook, good.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Dotson. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Cook, good. Cook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Here's Trier. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dotson. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Basket good. James has got 24 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Trier. Pass to Knox. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
The Knicks making a switch here.
One shot.
Ellington's checked in. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Dudley. Picked him clean. They're running. Here's Dotson. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Los Angeles.
Well, Damian Dotson in his second season, this guy was able to get on the floor at a consistent rate and show that he could be a solid contributor.
And for Dotson, as you said, Doris, he got his chance as the Knicks started to play the young guys last season.
And he has the potential, Kevin, Damian Dotson, to be a fantastic three-point shooter from what he's shown to this point. You combine that with his high motor and energy, and there's a lot to like if you're a fan of this team.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Trier. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Doris, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive number one pick, he's going number one regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
Now here's Ellington, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here is Cook. To the inside. Here's James. And it's McGee with the jam.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's Portis. McGee with the block. Here is Cook. Pass to Daniels. Back to Cook. Inside. And they double up James. And it's Cook missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Trier. Portis in the post, guarded by McGee. Nice shot by Portis.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
To the paint. Here's LeBron. Oh!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Caruso, the pass to Dudley. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Dotson. Outside Portis. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's James, and he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 17 now, just in the second half.
As much as LeBron loves to create, there are times when he simply has to do it himself. Too good to pass up that one.
Rozdegas passes to Portis, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
LA has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Now here is McGee. Again, the Lakers.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Nice shot by Portis.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Caruso, the pass to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. And here's McGee. Pass to Caruso. To the middle, 6 to shoot. Count that one. And that's now 35 points for LeBron.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.